Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Cheyenne, Loving Warrior for Christ, and I'm making an update video to a video that I had made early yesterday morning, and I didn't upload it to my channel, so I'm going to add this video and then put that video I had made yesterday morning at the end of this one. But what happened was my Facebook channel was locked. They had locked me out of my account, and I knew the password, but they were wanting me to verify who I was, and I had to go through people's photographs and try to figure out who was who and stuff like that. And I went and logged into an alternate account, and when I did that, I checked my friends list, and my account wouldn't show up in my friends list, and I was subscribed to my own, my channel, and then I checked my family to see if my name would show up in their friends list. I checked to do like a search for my channel, and it wasn't showing up at all. It was like it was totally gone, disappeared. But it's back now, so I'm glad it's back. So I wanted to do this update for that, so that way you understand that it is back. But this is my channel right here, and y'all should come and check out this video right here. This seems pretty interesting. I was, videotaping my Facebook to add to this video, and this caught my attention. And what's going on here is there's these people who are, they have the permits to have open carry, and they're walking down the streets like, and they're not breaking the law because they actually have a permit that allows them to do that, and people are like freaking out and calling the cops and trying to get the cops to come out there and check on them. I really pray that these people will be safe, because sometimes I think cops overreact, and they shoot before they find out what's going on. So it's really
interesting. And by the way, I just want to say this on camera. You did it exactly right. This is the way these things are supposed to go. No one's breaking the law.
End of it. Let's back it up.
I just wanted to make sure the police department was aware there is a group of about 6 men carrying very large guns walking down Bay Area Boulevard. They don't seem violent or threatening in either way. They were all wearing dark clothes, Santa hats, and just carrying very big guns.
See
They're a whole
how people
bunch
just
of gentlemen in the parking lot with guns.
With parking lot with what? I'm sorry.
With guns.
With guns?
Yeah. And there's a group of about 6 or 7 guys walking down the road carrying assault rifles. I don't know, is that normal?
No, ma'am, one moment.
I'm not exactly sure how to report this. I'm driving down Bay Area Boulevard near Saturn Lane, and there are 6 men walking down the street, and they're wearing Santa hats, but they are armed.
There's 5 or 6 men walking down the street wearing Santa Claus hats, carrying rifles.
Well, I wanted to report there's a group of about 4 or 5 young men walking on Bay Area Boulevard, and they're carrying either imitation weapons or regular weapons.
We're going to have it all on tape.
Ma'am, could you please tell me what they look like?
There's a group out there called
I'm trying to see them. I'm from 3 lanes over and okay. It's important for you to tell me what they look like so our officers can look out for them.
Make things up. They will
They would
claim
know them if they
that
see them right
someone
now.
threatened them with a gun when they didn't.
I have
Just
a
to
dozen
get us in
screenshots
trouble.
of them
It
saying on
happens.
Facebook
So,
that they'll lie
if
to
you get a call like that, understand we are going to have indisputable video evidence to the contrary, and we're going to insist that that caller be tracked down and arrested for making a false report.
We're going to get a FOIA. We're going to try to get that call. We'd like to know it.
There is a group out there that has actively said right out in the open that they will call you guys and lie to you. So keep that in mind, because if you have to come back out, if somebody makes claim, we will have indisputable video evidence of what did and did not happen.
Yeah.
And as you see, from sitting here talking to us and so on and so forth, we are peaceful and we are law-abiding. We're trying to make a political point, not scare folks. And if you come back out with that in mind. You're the Sarge. You command your troops as you see fit.
Anyway, that's all I'm going to do.
And you can sit down and have a word.
All right.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, sir.
And by the way,
Thanks for chit-chatting with us.
All right.
and by the way, I just want to say this on camera. You did it exactly right. This is the way these things are supposed to go. No one's breaking the law. You didn't treat us like we were. That's the way it's supposed to go. So good job, sir.
We do appreciate it.
Hats off.
All right. All right.
Have a good day.
Good luck to you all.
You too.
Thank you, sir. So, which way? Major? Which way we going?
I want to go that way.
All right.
My feet are hurting. That way my firearm can stay on camera.
Sure.
Well, I just thought that was interesting, and well, this is my channel right here. I've already got like maxed subscribers or friends on it, but I'm glad that it's back. This is my channel right here, and it looks like everything is everything is okay. Just thought I'd make this update video and let y'all know that everything, my Facebook is back, and I'm glad that it's back, and that I love you all, and God bless you. Alright, bye. Hello brothers and sisters, this is Cheyenne, Loving Warrior for Christ, and I just wanted to make this video to talk about a few things and to inform you that I think my Facebook has been removed. This is the first time that's ever happened to me. I'm not sure if it's actually removed or not, but they're making me verify my account. I had this Facebook account logged in on my pink computer, which is my main computer, my black computer, and my phone. You know, I always leave it logged in. And I was logged in all last night, and just a while ago this morning, I noticed I couldn't log in. Well, the reason why I think that they may have removed my account is because I have alt accounts, and then my son has an account, and I know my family, they all have an account too. And I checked my my family's accounts and my son's account to see if I was on their friends list, and my account wasn't there. It won't even come up in the search results, so I'm thinking that maybe they may have removed it. And they're making me verify people that are on my friends list, and I have over 5,000 people on my Facebook account because I've had it for a long time. And you know, I had so many friends on Facebook, it was maxed. I had people that were sending me invites that I couldn't accept their invitation, and only time I could is when people would remove themselves off of my friends list, and then I could add more. So you see, I wouldn't know everyone that's on my Facebook account because I have you know, just a lot of random people on my Facebook account. And I mean, my family's on there, but they wasn't going through my family members, which you would think that's how they would verify, or maybe, you know, verify through email, or maybe verify through cell phone, or, you know, some other way of verifying. Because I noticed they wasn't even using like their actual profile pictures, they were using random pictures, and sometimes it wasn't even a picture of the person that was in, you know, that they were trying to ask, who is this? Like, it would be a picture of Jesus, you know, and a lot of people have Jesus on as their profile picture, so I wouldn't know, you know, who that is. So what I did is I logged into one of my alt accounts, and you know, kind of like did a picture search with name to see if I could figure out who it was. I think I did good on my search, and but I did do it once before, and I didn't do so good on it. And I don't know if this result right here that you will see whenever it's done is because I've already done it once before. And I mean, I'm not really sure how this works, and I'll give it another try later tonight and see what happens, and hopefully I have good results again and I can get logged in. But you would think that my account would still be visible, you know, in people's friends list, and right now it's not, and you can even search it and find it. And so I'm a little sad right now because of that. And I'm also sad because not only did that happen, my pink computer is my main computer. It's up to date and everything, and I don't know why, but my power supply, I think it's the power supply, it went bad on it, and I have a warranty, so I'll just return it and try to get a new power supply. But you know, I've been running into stuff like that a lot lately, I've been having a lot of bad things happening, just really bringing me down, but I'm staying close with Jesus, praying, I'm going to get closer with him with each and every trial. I'm not going to let this, ruin my relationship with Jesus. In fact, it's going to make me closer with him, if anything. But I have been having a lot of difficulties. I'd like to know if anyone else is experiencing any Facebook issues, and if they are, if they can, post something in the messages below and let us know that you're also experiencing, difficulties logging into your Facebook account. I don't know if I'm going to make another Facebook account if they take this one down. I mean, I'll pray about it. I know that I can probably rebuild my my friends list, because I have a lot of same people on my friends list. That some of the bigger YouTube channels that have Facebook accounts, we had close to the same people on our friends list, so I'm sure I can probably rebuild if I wanted to, but I'm going to pray about it and see what God says. I really do think that we're getting closer to the return of Jesus Christ, because a lot of things are just getting worse and worse and worse. I've been an end time watchman on the wall since 2009. I've already went through 2 other YouTube channels, and they got hacked and removed, and I'm on my 3rd one now. This is the first time that my Facebook account has been messed with. So I was good with Facebook for a long time. Jesus woke me up in 2009, and that's when I started my Watchmen on the Walls videos and stuff like that. At the beginning, it wasn't as bad as it is right now, but what got me awake is the Illuminati and the New World Order and the one world government, one world religion, and all that stuff. And at that time, equality was really talked a lot about on YouTube. Well, I'm sure they still talk about equality stuff, but I don't go to their channels anymore. I stopped doing that, and I let them come to my channel, because I noticed that when I would go to people's channels trying to help them come to the Lord, they would remove my comments or they blocked me, and it wasn't working that way. So very rarely would I go to somebody else's channel and make any comments, but I did start in 2009, and my eyes were open, especially after Michael Jackson had died. I was curious what killed him, and that's kind of what got me started, because I wasn't before that I wasn't living my life for Christ. I was living as a sinner, and I knew about God. I went to a Christian school, I had a Christian, upbringing, and so I knew all about, Christ and stuff, but my life I wasn't including him in my life. So, also I was married to my first husband, and he didn't like, he didn't like the idea of Jesus and church and stuff like that. So I tried to keep the peace, because he would get mad if I even brought it up to him. So it was later, after, I had already left him, and now, in 2009, I was just like searching what killed Michael Jackson. And, when I was a little girl, I used to search the Bible a lot. I feel like I was being groomed for the end times when I was a little girl. I was really young, and I would sit there and read the, Revelations and end time Bible prophecies. Really, really got my attention, and I would study it, and that's what I did a whole lot. And it was kind of interesting, because it was like the Bible would come to life while I was reading it. And I wasn't a very good reader. I've never been a really good reader, and I started to put the puzzle pieces together whenever I was really young. Like, I knew what the Antichrist was. I knew the mark of the beast, 666. the world religion, all that government. I had put that together. I didn't know what they were going to call it. I didn't know they were going to call it the New World Order. I didn't have that information. But I knew from reading the Bible, what the concept was. So whenever I started researching Michael Jackson's death, it woke me up because I remembered what I had learned as a little girl. So as I researched Michael Jackson's death, and I noticed that it had ties with an Illuminati, I started to want to know what Illuminati was. So I went and researched that. And after I researched the Illuminati, I started to see that it was talking about a new world order, and in all of the puzzle pieces started to come together, and I was in shock to see that we were in the end times, and I wanted to immediately turn away from my sins, and I felt horrible. I started to think to myself, I wasted a lot of time, just living a selfish life, but I was going to live like most people. I'll repent whenever I get close to my deathbed, type thing. The way I was thinking, I was going to have fun while I was still young. But when I noticed that Michael Jackson had passed away and it had ties to the Illuminati, and I realized what that was, and it had a lot to do with the New World Order, everything just started to fall into place. And I saw it right in front of my face that it was happening in my lifetime. Because see, I was one of those people that thought I was not going to see the end times in my lifetime. It never dawned on me. I didn't know why I was so fascinated with end time prophecies and stuff when I was a kid. But but I do believe that God must have been, grooming me for this time of my life. But I was really interested, and I'm glad I was, because that's what got my attention, and I knew what I was supposed to do. I started praying. I turned away from my sin. In fact, I made a lot of people in my family kind of turn against me. Since I've been talking about the end times since 2009, and I was telling them about it since then, they've gotten to the point where they're numb to the idea that, that Jesus is going to return. I think they think I cried wolf too many times, and now I kind of feel responsible for that, and I'm really sorry that I might have done that to my own family, because I would get excited when something would happen, and a few times I fell for the people that were putting false prophecies up, and they'd give a date, and then I realized, I knew, I did know it wasn't, something I didn't know. I know no one can know the day or the hour, but we can know that we're in that season if we're, studying and researching the Bible. But I was hoping that the person knew what they were talking about. So I'd get really excited, and I would tell my family it's a possibility, but they said be aware, and I would tell them stuff like that, and of course I got their hopes up, and then they saw that nothing happened, and then after a while I guess I became a joke to them, and now they don't listen to me at all, and I had kind of got some really serious family issues that I can't really get into too much. Some people that are close to me, they know what my issues are, and I don't want to badmouth nobody. That's not what I'm about. I know if I did talk about it, it wouldn't be because I was trying to badmouth them, but it's so severe that if I bring it out in the open, that's how it would appear. So I can't talk about it, and I just know that a lot of people are becoming demon possessed. And what I think is going on is that they're not praying up to Jesus every night or every single day. Right now we're living in a time where there are a lot of demons loose in this world. And you have to keep your garments clean. And what that means is like a chalkboard. If you have it, you think of a chalkboard. When you have like people writing on that chalkboard all day, it gets kind of messy and got all this, like scramble all over it, and and at the end of the day a teacher would go and wipe it clean for the next day. And so that's how I view keeping your garments clean. that, you know, because every day when we live our life, we sin without us knowing that we sin. And it's good that we, you know, keep our walk clean with God, and, you know, keep our, like, make a clean slate every single time. You know, pray and remove the filthy dirtiness, so that way it makes it harder for any kind of demon possession or any demon influence to come in, you know, come into your life. Now, it's not, that doesn't mean that the demon spirits won't affect the people that are around you, and I figured that one out. Demon spirits can affect people that you live with, and I pray real hard for my family. I really hope and pray that my family makes it in the rapture, and if they don't make it in the rapture, I really pray that they'll make it, you know, even after the rapture. I just wanted to share this with y'all, and I hope y'all have a beautiful day, and please keep praying for me, and I am praying for y'all too, and I love you, and God bless you.